because I got a little crew. I don't want to sound like I'm in a gang or nothing. People already think I'm in a gang because all my damn tattoos. But we got a little crew, and this is my my girls from back in the day. And we banned brunettes from our group functions because bitches was crying about it every time. And I think it was specifically the strawberry brunettes. Every time hoes is gonna be crying by the end of the damn night. So we ban brunettes. We don't do well, obviously we ain't in that type of life, but we at point we ban that shit. Like bitches is not drinking brunettes. I don't care what's going on in life. But yeah, we about to get into we're basically building a podcast, guys. We're working on that. So we're going to be coming on here live. We're actually going to start taking admissions of you guys like writing in your problems and things y'all want us to discuss or talk about. We might even decide to like invite some of y'all on the Zoom. I don't know how we're going to do that yet, but we definitely want to do something where you guys write in and we discuss certain topics, because y'all be telling me some ratchet stuff in these readings. So I had a little Ask Harley segment for a while. I just had so much stuff going on, I had to stop doing it. But we're going to do that again. It's going to be Ask Harley and Tony. And Harley's one thing, but Tony, y'all think I'm bad. Tony ain't got no act right, okay? What's up, Christy? So we wanted to talk first about, this whole segment is going to be about toxic relationships and toxic situationships, because half the time in this generation, we can't even get to the relationship part,
That part.
But what triggered us was, Amber Heard and her mess. I want to hear your take on that first. I want to hear what you think, because I've already talked about it a little bit, but I want to hear what you think about that.
That whole situation, like I tried to stay away from it for so long, but like there were so many memes, like I actively avoided that situation. But there were like so many memes, and after there was like the situation with the bed, I was like, who raised you? Were you not raised with any decorum? Like, were you raised in a fucking bar?
I literally knew where she was from when I heard that. I can't lie. I agree with you on that.
Where's she from?
I think she's
gotta take the L.
I think, is she from Texas? I'm gonna look it up right now because I forgot.
Texas about to take a big L.
I know her birthday, but I don't know. Yeah, she's from Austin. Yep. She from Austin. Them Austin girls be crazy. Them Texas girls in general, okay? And I'm not, listen, them Texas girls, especially them spoiled ones, they be different.
They different.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely, yeah. I know you tried to avoid it. So did you start following the trial? Did you start watching it?
I gotta pull me up another drink on that one. But it was just the chaos. It was like, okay, I get that. Honestly, I didn't even know what the trial was about at first, and then I actually did my research because I was like, this problematic. It's just like motherfuckers was wild, and I try and stay away from drama. But like when the drama is so pervasive that like when you were in hermit mode, bitch, I was in hermit mode. I wasn't talking to people. I was barely on social media. But I heard about Amber Heard. She shot at his bed. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So like after I started actually following the media, I was like, this is just, she's spiraling. I'm like, you are in a manic spiral. I don't know what the fuck. How do you defend like the shit that you did? Then like the audio recordings, I was like, take your L and go home. Pay that man his money. File for bankruptcy. Do something.
Pay that man his money. Johnny said he don't even want the money, but they said, they apparently ruled on her having to pay him. But yeah, my take on it is kind of the same. I never really paid attention because it's been going around for years now. Of course, I heard about it back when she was posting that video of him slamming the cabinets, because I remember her saying that that he abused her. And I'm waiting on the evidence. I'm saying I'm waiting on the truth. Like I never seen no evidence. All I seen is a video of this man slamming cabinets. I'm like, girl, that ain't abuse. That sound like you done got that man hot and he going off. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was getting.
Right.
But the more I start listening to the thing, it sounds like Johnny, what it came down to is he needs help. You know, hopefully he's getting the help that he needs. She's the last day of Aries in Western. In true sidereal astrology, she's a true Aries. Just to let everybody know, if you're, you know, into sidereal, you know, if you're into the real astrology.
Like my internet kind of cut out for a second. I just disconnected from the Wi-Fi.
Are you back on?
Yeah, I'm back on.
Okay. Yeah. So they were saying in the chat that she's last day Aries, but in the true astrology, she's a true Aries, and believe it or not, Johnny's actually the Taurus. You know, like you, because you know, y'all, when y'all get mad, yeah, it's on and popping, but it takes a lot for y'all to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, she making it seem like this man just popping off, smacking her left and right. And I'm just like, bro, where's your evidence? All your evidence is him slapping cabinets. So I knew something was up then. But my thing is Johnny needs help. Like, the whole situation, he's not innocent either. Like, I don't want to say like she's you know, a victim, because clearly, in my opinion, I don't think she is. I feel like he needed to really look at, okay, is it the drugs? Because it feels like he was numbing through the whole situation. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, how he was able to put up with it was numbing, you know? And he said some crazy stuff too. His text messages was wild. So it's like they both disturbed, clearly. I ain't going to say Johnny's all innocent just because he's on Pirates of the Caribbean and he's one of, you know, everybody's favorite actors. He said some wild stuff. I was like, Johnny, I'm looking at you kind of a little different stuff that they read out them text messages. Okay. But I mean, that's what I said, like, he needs to take, you know, accountability for the fact that, you know, he never married Vanessa, you know what I'm saying? Which he didn't have to, but it's like, bro, this is somebody that you was with for 14 years. What will make you up and leave a situation like that? Obviously, you wasn't in your right mind. Just the whole way that the whole thing started, the age difference, all that just was a recipe. But then it's like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like he waited too long, in my opinion, to talk about it. He stayed in it too long. You know what I'm saying? Not like victim blaming, but it's like, bro, you know, your children, like, it's a whole situation now. It's way bigger, you know? And I feel like it's good. I'm glad that he was, you know, venerated or whatever, exonerated, I guess he was. You know, I'm glad that happened, but it's like, we got to talk about addiction. Like, that's what we need to talk about. We need to talk about the fact that, you know, this man was on everything in the world. His security guards is like naming all the shit that he doing. It's like, bro. But I also feel like on an esoteric level that it was karmic for him, because his dad used to get beat on by his mom. So I feel like if he had to break that karmic cycle in his family, because he has a son. So in my opinion, I feel like he broke that, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully, I know for a fact his son ain't going, because his son ain't with none of this shit. He was like, I don't fuck with that bitch. She said some shit outside. She said some reckless shit about my dad. And that was it. He was like, fuck what you heard. I don't know who you talking about. So I don't think his son is going to repeat that same thing, but he definitely, I feel like, broke that generational curse. But, you know, since he did put up with it as a child, I guess it's understandable why he was able to stay in a dysfunction. But ain't no way I'm going to go from a 14-year relationship with somebody solid to some crazy girl from Texas that can't act. And you knew she couldn't act. But because that's my thing, like, you on there, oh, she can't act. Now you saying that, bro. But you knew she couldn't act when you was trying to get in them draws.
That man had his midlife crisis, and he said he learned from his mistake.
Yeah. Elon got the fuck out. Elon said, you won't have me. Elon said, and I got 6 baby mamas or whatever Elon got. He ain't playing. Elon was like, he said, you got one time to hit, like when What's Love Got to Do with It, when the backup dancer was like, you gonna hit me one time. That's what Elon said. Elon said, I got too much money to get smacked in the face. Elon got the fuck out of there. But she had this man pay her damn pledge or whatever she said. This man paid the shit. I'm like, Amber must have some of that good. She got that Texas Creole.
See, no, she crazy. It's the crazy ones. The crazy ones always got the best set.
I mean, then I must be insane. But this the thing. I ain't insane like that no more. I used to be like crazy, but I'm chill. So it's like I don't feel like it has to be. But I agree because I used to be crazy. I'm not no more. I'm more chill. But
Same, same.
I don't know.
Venus in the eighth house, Taurus, Venus in the eighth house, Scorpio, Pluto and Scorpio in the first, But I don't
Ain't
want to
said
do
nothing.
downtime.
Ain't
I don't
said
want to do
nothing.
downtime.
Saturn in the eighth. Exalted Lilith, Capricorn moon is given. It's given. Some real sensual stuff. Scorpio in the seventh. Hades conjunct my ascendant. When I found I had Hades, I was like, hold on, conjunct. So when people see me, they see the god of hell, they see Hades. It sounds about right. That sounds about right. But I'm chilling out. But this bitch, she was on some different type of stuff. I don't know about him. She need to relax. But
I can't. I want to know what's her eighth house placement. Her Scorpio in eighth house placement. And she got to have something.
well, that her
The
son,
way that bitch acting,
her
got a
son's definitely
foreign.
true Aries. So she's also born a Tiger year, and Tiger women are naturally feminist. They're naturally like more masculine presenting because they're Aquarian energy. So with Tiger women, you can have it can go to different levels. Like you can have some that are like really feminist, but they still have men. Like my brother's his fiance, she's born a year after you. He's born, so she's a Tiger. She's feminist, but she ain't beating on my brother. Like she ain't beating on, what I'm saying? But then you got Amber Heard, women like that who really look at men like they ain't nothing. Like she really don't see men as shit. So, she crazy. And then she got what's that? I think they said she had a borderline, which so yeah, I don't know. It was, and the thing is like I'm hearing too much about toxic relationships. I'm hearing about too much. Like for me, like I stopped toxic relationships like in my mid 20s, like 24. That was my last time having a toxic relationship, like a really physical, like, what I'm saying? Of course, everybody got their little, like, we're going to talk about situationships, but that, which are toxic, but like physical, hitting and all that shit.
Oh, hell no.
No. And that's why I don't connect with a lot of people no more, because they be saying shit like that. And I'm like,
Because I'm like, I get it. Like, when people see me, they see a Libra rising, like, but they don't know that Pluto and Scorpio is right there in the first house. They don't know that Taurus Venus is in the eighth house.
You read
I'm
about
like,
Oshun too. And Oshun, if you read about Oshun, she's the goddess.
Oshun, she's a warrior. Like, no, Oshun will thank you with a smile on her face. I know that. With a smile on her
And
face.
people don't
Oh,
understand. People think it's a game.
right. They're like,
They said that she's the one, she is the worst Orisha to anger, bro. It's like, damn, bro. Had Beyonce
like,
up cars with bats and shit, smile.
take a bat to a kneecap.
Because they seen Solange. They seen how Solange was coming. But Beyonce, Beyonce been in there fucking that man up. I know Beyonce done deck over a couple. You know what? See, let me stop. I'm putting toxic energy on people's relationships. But Solange beat the shit out of that nigga though. From what you know the crazy thing? I just seen the elevator incident like a couple weeks ago. I never seen it. Like I purposely never watched it because I have a thing where I won't watch things that everybody watch. I don't know what it is. Like I just have this thing. And like I was scrolling on Instagram and like part of it just happened to pop up on somebody's video somebody had posted. And I was like, sheesh. I was like, damn, she went in on that nigga. It's not funny, but damn. I mean, he stayed, so I guess it's all cool. Your sister beat me up.
That was his right. That was his like get some act right moment, and he did.
Yeah. I don't agree with it, but I mean, maybe he learned his lesson. Maybe he got it better. He got it together better. I don't know, but Beyonce came out that elevator smiling. I was done. I was done. And I'm laughing because
He
that's me
said,
and
I
my
called the right
sister.
motherfucker. He
Right.
said, I
That's me
called
and
the
my
right one.
sister. Like the other day I was back home and this chick been fucking with me. She been picking with me, picking with me. Like she swear I done mess for her dude. And I'm like, bro, you gonna know if I mess with your dude. You gonna cause you gonna see cash apps coming out his account. You gonna see a bunch of shit, bitch. If I fuck with your nigga,
Period.
you gonna know. Right? Cause this nigga be following me on different apps, just messaging me different places. So I know she hot. This has been going on for like 8 years. So I done had enough of this shit. I finally said, tell my sister, like, yo, I'm about to fight. What's her name? She like, what? My sister like, da, da, da. She like, matter of fact, I'm about to hit that bitch up right now. I'm like, why you hitting her up? I'm telling you for me. She like, nah, tell her she want to fight. Cause I've been wanting to beat her ass. I just want a reason. That's my sister,
I
like,
feel you.
on go.
I feel you.
I ain't never got to fight my sisters around. Even if I want to, it's not happening. My sister's not allowing it. So I'm fucking with Solange on that shit because, like, that's how my sister is. She don't play.
See, my sister, she got a Cancer moon. Same shit. Same shit. Cause like, nah, I had this boss in my last job, the job I had before the social work. Like that bitch tormented me. And my sister was like, you got one more time to tell me that bitch did something to you before I come up there, beat her ass in the parking lot and drag her by her ankles.
Can't
It's
tell
them
her.
Cancer women. It's them Cancer.
My must, it might be because my sister got a Leo moon, so it's real. She's a true Sag, and she's a dragon.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, it's trigger. Like, look at her wrong. Look at her wrong. And she calmed down. She calmed down since she done had Miles. Because Miles took all her gangster.
Oh, that's Miles' mom.
Miles is a G, bro. Like, don't play with, like, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Don't take nothing from her because you're going to get this. Like, what? What? And then Miles, we was talking about it today. Like, she'll jump. Like, she'll be on the bed and she'll just jump to me. Like, I'll be in the middle talking and she just know I'm gonna catch her. Like, bro, one of these days, she just got too much trust in me, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, one of these days I ain't gonna be that quick. Like, my wrist ain't the same no more now.
Oh,
but yo,
yeah.
total gangster. Like, I ain't never seen a child with so much G in her. Like, my oldest son, he's pretty rivaled. That nigga, he ain't afraid of nothing. My son, wait, but Miles, yeah, she brave. Different type of energy. I'm like, I don't know what we gonna do with that one right there. But if that's the type of energy we bring in, I don't know if I need a daughter. My sons are enough. But yeah, as far as Amber and Johnny, I hope that I don't hear nothing about these motherfuckers getting back together, talking, being friends, none of that shit, or I'm gonna be mad.
No, but it was like, I was like, this shit, she egging this on because like, no, in one of those photos, she looked like fucking Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. She had the same suit on. I'm like, bitch, are you looking for attention? Are you
They
looking
said
for
she was
attention?
copying his outfits. They said that she was copying his outfits. I don't know.
It was the gray suit. Somebody, like, I saw it on, I don't know if it was Twitter or Facebook. It was like a side by side with her. I'm like, bitch, this is a publicity stunt. Like, this is like, I don't know what the fuck you got going
Nobody
on.
knew who she was before all this. Like, she was a nobody before that. I hate to say that. I mean, she was in a couple movies, but
like I saw her in Aquaman, but that's just because I'm like a comic book fan. But I didn't know who she was before.
ain't Aquaman DC?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be a part of that. But Chrissy said I'm a Cancer moon. This idea. Yeah, I know a lot of Cancer moons, and they're crazy. Like, they will pull up. And, like, especially in relationships, they're so crazy. Thank God I have a Cancer sun and a Cat moon. Sheesh, I wouldn't want it the other way around. But yeah, like, I don't know with that whole situation. Like, I just hope, like I said, I just hope that they don't decide to like try to be hunky dory, like everything's good. Cause I don't know. I just feel like that's coming. Like, he said he ain't ever gonna look at her again. She was trying to be looked at. So I don't know. That's what she said. He said that he would never lay eyes on her again. So I feel like she was trying to do everything to get that man's attention. For real. But okay, so we're gonna be moving into situationships because I want to talk about this. This is what I really want to talk about. That shit is old news. Them people, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I hope that they don't wind up like trying to be friends or cool. But the situationship situation. Okay, so this is my problem. This is my problem. And I know everybody has this problem. I don't want to be in a relationship, but I want access to you like we're in a relationship.
I know I don't do that. Like, with this Capricorn moon and this Taurus sun in the seventh house, like I need clarity. I don't like romantic gray zones. Like either you with me or I don't give a fuck about you. Like you another motherfucker on the street. Like if I see that it's not going nowhere, block contact, delete text or it.
He said he gonna block everything, not that.
Yeah. And like I'll like go through and I'll like every 6 months I'll delete all the like unblock everybody, and then every now and then like last Mercury retrograde I got this random ass text and it was like, so I see you finally unblocking me, and I'm like, who this? And he was like, don't act like you don't know who this is. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? Like, who the fuck is this upside down smiley face emoji? Like, you know that emoji I always do, smiley face literally turned upside down.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then like stop playing with me. So like I take like a screen record and I scroll all the way up just so you can know that like there is no contact saved and this is the first message. Like you speaking to me is the first message.
Right.
Like, so who the fuck you about to be back on blocked again. Still don't know who that is to this day.
Hopefully it ain't no fish.
Hell no, I changed my number since then.
Anyway.
You gotta be a different type of stalker to get that.
I mean, yeah.
I've had a few.
I mean, I feel it. It's just like, I don't know, like I'm just trying to figure out why it's like people act like you're crazy when you don't want to be involved in that. Like I've had a lot of, which I realize is a lot of gaslighting, but it's like, oh, the world's not black and white. That's their favorite, when you say you don't want, that gray area. They're like, well, the world's not black and white. Yeah, you're saying that so that I'll go along with your bullshit. So that I will stay, in this gray area with you forever and waste my time. Like, I don't have time to be wasting. So it's just really weird to me.
I'm petty as hell. I don't do that shit. I'll let you know, like I will intentionally ignore your messages and then like, oh, I was doing something better, my bad, or I was with somebody else, my bad. I will intentionally let you know I'm not gonna sit around and wait on you.
I was doing
like either get in line or move along. I'm gonna move along.
Yeah, it's just like I don't have time for that. Like it's ridiculous, and I'm just like, why? Why does it? And then it'd be like some stupid reason, like, oh, my ex did this, my ex did that. I was just in a relationship, this. Okay, well, that's my, and that's fine. Like, if you tell me what you want and I say I'm not interested, my problem is this. And I know it comes with people having good boundaries and all that shit because people want to make it seem like they're perfect and they don't deal with gray areas or whatever, relationship issues. So my problem is, okay, I'm going to act like I'm moving towards what you want just to keep you around, or I'm gonna break. Like it's because it's like, bro, okay, this is my thing. Why not find somebody that wants what you want? There are plenty of people who just want to smash and go on about their life, women and men. So why is it that you feel the need to manipulate someone into staying in that shit? Now, granted, it's on that person that had those boundaries and shit like that. But I'm saying, I understand that. Yes, we get the self-help, we get all that cookie cutter like shit. I'm talking about, why does the person who's doing that shit feel the need to manipulate somebody into staying with them. It's just weird to be like, and then it's
That
like,
shit radiates like insecurity because I'm like the only way that you're used to getting like this intimacy or this level of what you want is you have to manipulate it. You can't get it naturally or organically.
right.
Because I'm like, I see that shit and I'm like, so you think you're gonna trick me? You think you're the first motherfucker to try this? Like, did you playing games? You playing tic-tac-toe? I'm over here playing chess. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, like I
I
already peep
use that
shit
to
from
get shit out of people though. Like if you think you're gonna sit here and you gonna like love bomb me, I'm gonna take all that shit. I'm gonna be like, oh, thank you. I'm gonna play the fucking role. Bitch, I got a Leo Mars in the 11th house. I am an actor. I'm gonna play that fucking role. I'm gonna get what I can out of you. And then when you like, I love you. I'm like, that shit happened to me like 6 months ago, Harley. We gonna talk off camera about that one. But like, no, motherfucker was sitting up here like love bombing me, like, oh, babe, let me save some money for lunch. Let me do this and let me do that. I was like, okay, thank you, thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. This, and that. Like, but then as soon as you ask me for some, like, I done saw all the red flags. Like, you think you getting over on me, and like, it's really the like Libra rising because people expect me to be like I'm constantly like lost in thought, but people think I'm like ditzy or like an airhead. And then like they really don't realize I got Pluto and Scorpio in the first house. Like you seeing this as a weakness, I'm gonna manipulate your like perception of me. I'm gonna get what I can out of you. Like as soon as I see that fuckery is afoot, I'm back on my fuckery.
I feel you because I mean, I've never been like, I'm really careful to not allow people to be able to affect me enough. Like, definitely, like I used to, when I was younger, I used to really get involved and, obviously I had children, I got married. I used to really get involved. Now I don't get involved to the point where someone can really like cause me any type of, destruction or shit like that. But like, I don't even be wanting to play them games with motherfuckers anymore. Like, I'm tired of that shit, because it's like, why? Because I already know I'm going to fucking play the game better. Like, I'm at the point though with why, okay, if you tell me, bro, you want this and this and that, you just want to be casual, you don't want a relationship, and I say, okay, I don't want that. Why are you still here? Like, I know I can just block you and shit like that. Cool. But it's like, why does it take that? Like, why can't you just say to people, like, you know what? We don't want the same things. I'm not going to try to manipulate you into giving me whatever and make it seem like we have a chance. It's just like, I want to talk about that dynamic. Like, I want to talk about the people who do that shit, the people who breadcrumb people for sex, or the people who try to, manipulate people into thinking that a relationship is happening whole time just to keep that person around. Like, why is that? Like, why is it that you, okay, because this is the thing. This is why I'm saying this, because, and this is, I'm not going to say, I'll just say it's a human thing. I will say that for me personally, I date both genders, but I deal with men more because for me, it's, with my mommy issues, it's a little bit harder for me to connect with women. Okay. So I'll say that I see this dynamic more with men, that so they'll say, I just want sex. I don't want a relationship. I just want something casual. And you say, okay, cool. And then you're like, okay, well, I'll just like, for me, if I like a dude enough and I'm like, yo, you know what? Cool. I'll keep you over in the corner for when I'm having one of those nights and I want something casual and I just want to leave. They can't handle that shit. Once I categorize them as dick, that's when they feel some type of way. Why though? Because that's what you said you wanted to be. When I be like, I don't take you seriously, you're not a real prospect to me. I put you over the corner. You're not that person that's going to be that. They have a problem. That's my problem. Why would you have a problem with being categorized as dick and treated just like dick when that's what you said you wanted? You want the benefits of a relationship without me expecting anything from you. Because when I say that to a nigga, like, okay, I'll just treat you like dick. They're like, really? Wow. The fuck you mean, bro?
See, that's how it is because I really think that's a Capricorn. Damn. I really think that's like a Capricorn moon thing because I'm like, new people that come into my life, like I have to like categorize you. Like I compartmentalize people. Like some people say that's this, like you either gonna be a body, a fuck buddy, a friends with benefits,
Exactly.
or like a friend. Like I got my family, I got like all of my close friends already. New people, you have to fit into one of these categories, or like there's no place for you. So like if I'm like, okay, like you somebody that we for one time like we're not sexually like compatible, or like there is no like mental stimulation, or like I'm not seeing you as somebody that like I'm past the point where I like want like flings, like random ass flings. Like I either
Mhm.
want like a consistent fuck buddy, or I want like a committed relationship.
Right.
So like with me, it's like okay, like I see who you are, like as a person. You like trying to come and run game on me, like bitch. I read cards and I read people. Like that's my calling. Like you can't come to me with some fuck shit and expect me to fall for it.
Right.
So like, and then you come here and I'm trying to like categorize you, and then like you don't like the category that I put you in. You trying to prove I see that you're doing this from like a manipulative standpoint. So like I'm really not gonna take you seriously. And people don't understand
Exactly.
that, and they're like, I really think that it comes from like a level of like inadequacy, because it's like people with either good sex or they're like conventionally attractive. They think that like everybody should like come over them and like lord over them and shit like that. I'm like, I'm not. You ain't nobody special. Like you a person. I'm not saying that I'm better than you, but like we both people at the end of the day. You got your imperfections, I got mine.
Right.
Like I'm not about to put somebody on a pedestal
Right.
because
And
of
that's my
like
problem.
physical
Exactly.
attractiveness.
You hit the head, you hit the nail right on. That's what I'm saying. It's like they think that their sex alone, that's all they're bringing to the table. That's supposed to get me to act like you're somebody important to me. Yes, you're gonna,
Right.
and that must be a Capricorn moon thing because yes, I do compartmentalize people. I do label people in a sense. You're this, you're that. That's how I deal. That's how I am with everything. I manage shit. And but
Right.
that's my problem is these dudes that when you say, okay, well, when they say, because this is the thing. Let me tell you what in my situation, and I'm sure a lot of people experience a lot of times. I'm not I've never had a one night stand. I can say, okay, I've had fuck buddies, yeah, but they're like relationships, but without
Right.
the title. I've never been in a situation that it was just like sex. Every person I'm always with, they want to, we have some sort of relationship. Like they want to attach themselves to me. Like they want to build a bond.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these guys, they say because I'm the way I am, I got that niggas pass some type of energy to me. Like y'all, they can tell I don't give a fuck for real. They already
Right.
they put this femme fatale like persona on me. So they don't get because so they don't get hurt or they don't get rejected because they think that I don't want a relationship. They'll be like, oh, I just want to fuck. I just want fun. But you really want to be with me, nigga. Like you don't want to admit that
That part.
you stuck on me
Yeah.
already. So what you do as a defense mechanism, you categorize me as dick, or as pussy, you categorize me as fun. So then once you say that to me, or once you come at me sexually, that's it for you. Like I'm categorizing you like that shit, and that's it. And they get so mad about
Right.
the shit. You shouldn't have came in like that because you don't even know
Right.
me.
If
You
you
keep
wanted a
coming off
relationship,
of
come correct.
right what you think and all this shit, nigga. You don't fucking know me. Like stop trying to think just because I come off and say this is why I refuse every time I meet new people, they want my social media. And I used to I used to like certain apps you get on, they connect your social media and shit like that. Now I don't
Mm-hmm.
do that shit. Like I can't even be on dating apps. Every time I get on dating apps, I get banned for some reason. I don't even be doing nothing on there. Half the time I don't even be on the shit. I don't even be on, I got back on the app I wasn't on for like months and they was like, you banned. And I'm like, what the fuck I do? So I was like, this shit crazy. So apparently I don't need to be on apps, which is fine. But now I make sure not to give people my social media at all because they can't separate Harley, the persona, from me, the actual fucking person.
Right.
Or they'll sit there and stalk me and watch me and they'll digest all that information and think that they know me. So you're going off of a fucking persona, bro, or what you think
Right.
about me. So, and then they're mad because once I categorize them, they were like, no, I want this. I went, no, fuck that. You said you wanted sex. You wanted to come at me sexually like I'm a thought, like I'm a hoe. So I'm going to treat you like a fucking hoe. What's sad
Right.
about
And
you not
people
getting
don't
relationship
understand that
benefits?
because I'm like, I'm giving you what you wanted. Like people like I
But
get
that's not
that.
what
I
they
guess
really
it's a
want.
cat
That's
moon
the
thing for real,
problem.
because I'm like, it's like people want you for like the sex appeal, or like, and then when you actually do fuck, they're like, oh shit, you next level. It's like you in the category. Like once you like, okay, you can go from like a body to like a sneaky link. You can go from like a sneaky link to a fuck buddy. But like if I categorize you as somebody that like I can only get sexual gratification from you, like you can't go from like fuck buddy to bae. You can't go from like sneaky link to bae.
Yeah,
Like I've already like
yeah, that I totally agree with you. Once you put yourself in there, and this is from your actions, because a lot of times with me, like I said, I don't give, I
right.
do observation. You know what I'm saying? Because, and this is a thing, it's easy to say what you're gonna do in a situation when you're not in it. When you're involved with somebody and your emotions
Right.
are involved or the sex is good, you're not thinking as clearly as you would think if it was your best friend telling you a situation. You're like, oh hell no, girl, you gotta cut him off. It's different when you're in a situation. So I give people time
Right.
to, like, so I can observe you. I give you time. Like, are you sure this? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you sure? You sure? And then one day, like, yeah, bitch,
Right.
I really just want to be there. Okay, then I gotta go, bitch. And they be like, why? What did you think? That's why I'm just, it's the games for me. Like, I just refuse. I refuse to entertain the fucking fuckery. I refuse. I'm not like that's
Like I'm like you will be replaced because I'm like, okay, you come to me like I really pay attention how motherfuckers like approach me. Like if you approach me in a certain way, that's already like letting me know, okay, what are you expecting? What are you really wanting? So like at that point, I've already categorized you. So like I'm gonna respond to you in a certain way. Like
mm-hmm.
people who know me and actually know me, they know like I'm like a caring person. I'm a like nurturing person. Like I love people. Like I care for people, even though I'm not the most sociable person.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm the type of person where like people actually do love me.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you come to me in a manipulative energy, like my guard is up. Like I'm not looking at you like I would look at somebody else. Like if it's like some random person who's like, oh, I think you're really like, I'm gonna like respond to you differently. But like if you come to me on something like, oh, I heard that like da 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 da, then that energy is gonna be different towards you.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yep. And that's why I'm just tired of it. Like, I just like the situationship shit ain't for me. I'm tired of shit. You're not about to keep trying to get relationship benefits out of me,
Mm-hmm.
but you only want to give up dick. You don't even want to go out nowhere. You don't want to do shit. You just want to show up with dick. And then they sit here and talk about women who do that. At least the men, you know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, and I know you deal with men, so it's, you know, different. But for me, it's like they be like, oh, bitches only bring pussy to the table. But you turn around and then want the same. It just, I can't.
That's the part. That's the part because I'm like honestly, like I used to give too much because like physical touch, like quality time and acts of service. That was like my love language. Like I took I think it was the Briggs and Myers test. I can't remember which one it was, but it was like love language like test. I tied for quality time and aspect of any intimate act that I'm in. So
Mhm.
like people think that if they can bring that out of me, like, oh, I got this motherfucker hooked. Like this motherfucker in love with me. But I'm like, one of my biggest problems
No,
and
in
why
love
I've
with
had like
you.
stalkers is like one of my friends told me stop fucking these hoes like you love them. Like literally, like I was talking to my best friend and she was like literally, I had a fucking stalker, like a motherfucker. I was in my sophomore year of college. Like a motherfucker like followed me from on campus, like trailed me to my fucking apartment complex and tried to find out which fucking building that I lived in. Like I had to go to my college, my freshman roommate's like apartment to not let this motherfucker know where I stayed.
That's, yeah. You are here
Like
people out. You got to stop doing stuff like that.
she was like, "Stop fucking these hoes," like you. And I was like, "Okay,
I mean, what you
okay," but
looking
like I have
for
a
a
reputation.
relationship?
Like
Hold
if
on. No,
you,
we got somebody in the chat acting like they don't understand common English. This is going to happen. So, I mean, what you looking for a relationship? What's the problem if a dude don't want a relationship? What is the problem? If you tell him he got to take you out, etc., cool, but you can't. Nobody's saying that. See, this is what I'm talking about. Maybe you came in at the end, but nobody's trying to force attachments. The problem is that dudes want relationship activity, but don't want a relationship. They want to attach themselves to me. They want access to me. They want different type of shit from me, but they don't want a relationship. They want time. They want to spend time. They want to watch movies. They want to act like we're in a relationship. That's shit that people do in relationships. And we fucking, like, I literally, listen, my last situationship, this motherfucker used to get mad because when I used to listen, and this true shit, y'all know me. This person don't know me, so y'all know me. I was like, bro, we don't even gotta talk. When I come in, have the dick ready, I want to fuck and I want to leave. He could not handle that shit, bro. He used to get so mad at me. Wait, you're just not gonna come in here and just fuck me. I thought that's all you wanted. Why do we have to sit here and discuss what happened today? Nigga, the dick needs to be out when I get here. He could not handle this shit. So okay, my other Tom Riddle, I'm sure, fuck him. We with the shit. Okay, when I'm in town, nigga, I'll hit you. Why do we gotta fucking FaceTime and talk in the meantime? I'll hit you if I'm horny when I'm in town. Niggas can't handle that shit. Niggas can't handle that shit. I'm not benefiting. It's nothing about if you benefited from it too. I don't want nobody to say they my man. My point is if you say you only want dick or you only want to be dick to me. So when I walk in that shit, have that dick ready. I don't want to talk. I don't want to Netflix and chill. I don't want to do none of that shit. I want to fucking leave. Niggas can't handle that shit. I haven't met a nigga yet that can handle that shit for me. They want to tell me their life story. They want business advice. They want to know about their fucking astrology. They want to talk to me about crystals and stones and shit. Bitch, why? Do I look like Erykah Badu? I said I wanted to fuck, nigga. No, that's my problem. That's my problem. No, I'm not saying I want a man who don't want to be my man, but don't sit here and be mad when I say had that dick ready when I get there. Oh, you're too masculine then.
Period.
Nigga, what y'all want?
But I'm like, it's the motherfucker's ego because I'm like, okay, your ego, like motherfuckers are used to people stroking their egos, and when you don't get that, it's like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's like manic panic, and I'm like,
I can't handle it. I'm just like, bro, I don't understand. When I say that, you mad because I'm saying, okay, I follow up with it. That's what you want. Okay, cool. If I'm feeling like you dick material to be on my lineup of whatever I want, sure, you're gonna fit where I want you to fit, but that's where you're gonna be at, and you're gonna be treated like that. I'm not gonna talk to you all day. I'm not gonna see how you're doing. I'm not gonna check on your aunt. Bitch, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like that should be pissing me off. Oh, you too masculine. Oh, you treating me. Why you acting like a dude? No, I'm not, because you mad because I don't want to talk when we get in the house. I'm not acting like a dude. Clearly, because this is what dudes acting like. Me and my sister was just talking about this. The roles is being reversed. Clearly, maybe I'm tripping, but it feels like a lot of these dudes be acting like the women's supposed to be. So what are we supposed to do? We can't have two women always in a relationship if we're not lesbians, you know? That's the thing. All dude game playing. Some of us really on that for real. Don't want nothing from you but to leave after. Well, I ain't met one. I promise you, I on God, I'm trying. I have tried, and that's why I stopped fucking with these dating apps, because I've tried to find a nigga that I just boom, boom, bam. It ain't no. I be having to like, nigga, when are you gonna like? I can't invite a nigga to my house because when is you leaving? They're not gonna leave right after. Okay, we done. Like this one dude I was messing with. We used to kind of have that dynamic, but even then, he want to smoke afterwards. He want to tell me about his baby mama. Why, nigga? Leave. Oh, no, never met it. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my energy, because I do have that therapeutic energy. Like people wanted to. I have a therapist vibe. I get it, but that's relationship shit. Me hearing about your mom and how she did this to you and your sister, and that's relationship shit. No.
Mm-hmm.
You pay
but
for,
I'm like, you can't.
Well, niggas be paying for pussy. I don't gotta be no niggas paying me for pussy. So maybe that's I'm not a prostitute. Is that the problem? I gotta pay a nigga. I gotta get paid to leave. Why can't niggas just mean what they say? I want a relationship without having a relationship. I want the benefits of you being my woman, building me up, elevating me, giving me spiritual coaching and all that shit. But I don't want you to expect nothing from me because I am not a real fucking man and I don't want to be one. So I want you to give me all, I'm a little boy. Like, I want you to be my mommy. Because when I say I just want to fuck, niggas is, oh, you masculine. You're
Jessica, now I had to punch one to get the fuck out. No.
I'm saying though, let's be raw, because I can be raw. I can talk about how it really is, and I'm tired of it. Like, I thought I was tripping, but I'm tired of hearing that I'm like one